Guys, we're going through the motions. This is the content warning. Brotherwife, you know, this following video, you might not like everything that you hear, and if you're somebody who doesn't, just get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. I dropped an F.
I'm sick of y'all fellas. Come on.
So we are live. We're live on
baby.
We're live on TikTok. Okay.
Yo.
They can hear us right now.
Can they hear us?
They can hear us right now. And then we're going live on.
God, it feels good.
We're going live on Instagram right now.
Oh my goodness. You hit the live on Insta?
I hit the live on Insta. For some reason, it's like
folks, good evening. Good evening to you.
This
is the Brew with Brotherwife. We are a band that is also a game show.
Happens to have a podcast.
We're trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
We are live. We're live, baby. We're live on TikTok. Okay.
Yo.
They can hear us.
Is there an echo? Yeah, we gotta get rid of that echo.
So, folks.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is it over there? One episode there was a horrific echo.
No, only for like 6 minutes.
Yeah, that was like evening. Good evening to you. This guy's a minimizer. This guy loves to minimize a problem. And it is also a game show.
Happens to have
your speakers are trying to bring a little bit of our life. Are we your world? Folks, if we're echoing, please say that we're echoing. This is not what we want to bring you. We gotta get our narcissists so don't think that we deserve to be echoing and you hearing us twice. That's a little bit overkill.
Only for like 6 minutes.
The fact that you're even here. This guy loves to minimize a problem. So one of the things that we do here on the Brew, we share news stories, we overjudge AI, the fact that we're thinking about making prank calls. I am not going to minimize prank calls myself, but maybe I could, you know? And I think we could make prank calls where everybody, you know, I don't want to be a dick, but I want to be a dick. At someone's request, do a prank for you. If you have a loved one that you want to get pranked by beat-ups, you get down and dirty with whatever you want. As long as it's going to be a good thing. Again, we don't want to hurt people.
You already are aware of this?
Are we echoing?
It is not echoing. It is like it is like 17 echoes later.
Why? You know, I don't want to be a dick.
See right now what's going on?
I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry for prank for you. If you have a girl like you want to get pranked by you, just down and whatever you want. As long as it's going to be a good thing. Again, we don't want to hurt people.
You already are aware of this?
Are we echoing?
So it is not echoing.
I tell you. Should we consider cutting it and then rejoining?
Potentially?
Figure out. I mean, folks, we do a sound test every time. I don't know why I'm continuing to talk because you can't even. Can they make sense of this? Is this sensical? Can they hear it?
I think we might be good now.
Are we good?
I think I may have figured it out.
Folks, we're building the plane as we land over here. You just work with what you got and then you shake it. You shake it. I'm gonna read a news story, okay? One of the things that we do here on the Brew, other than, you know, the prank calls potentially, we used to call businesses and wear shock collars and game show them for 5-star reviews and a growing pot of money. But then we decided maybe we shouldn't shock collar ourselves a bunch because we were just like, I don't know, starting to get anxious when I didn't used to be. That's what TT said. And I just, you know, shocking. If you shock on the ankle, I think that's okay. We could revisit that. But shocking on the neck, what we were doing, and a lot. It is a lot. So we're gonna take a break from that while we're still growing, and then we might revisit. You know, if the juice is worth the squeeze. But right now, it's like
we're golden.
We're golden.
Okay. We're for the golden egg.
Okay. Folks, I'm sorry about that.
You know, I'm not sorry about it because you know what?
No, I am. I am. They should have to deal with that.
There's 4 people on TikTok watching, and they wouldn't be able to watch if we didn't go through this trial right here. We can't test the live without going live.
What do you mean?
Well, we're now live streaming folks on TikTok and on Instagram, which is a big change.
Good folks at TikTok.
Good folks at TikTok. Good folks at IG.
Yeah. What up?
It's impossible
This is the Brew with
test.
Brotherwife.
We can't test live we can't do a sound check on all of the live stuff without going live for it.
Sure,
so, like,
but we did the sound check independently, so what changed?
Oh, the interaction between all of these different programs. We're using like 2 different
But
programs.
now we
that,
know?
Like, integrate. Now we know.
Kind of.
No, we do.
Now we know to be fearful.
There's 2 things.
We know to be fearful.
We know to be fearful.
Yeah.
I've got it though.
You got
I know
it?
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it was. So,
Folks, this is the Brew with Brotherwife. We are a band that is also a game show.
happens to have a podcast.
And we're trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
our juice into your mouth.
Right like oh! God!
Is it a salty one?
No, it's hot. You keep making it's like boiling, scouting my fucking mouth.
I intentionally made it very salty.
It was so hot. It's like, you know how like you can burn your fucking they literally
If you drink boiling salt water, you're not worried about
I am
the salt.
one big mouth scar right now, and that's because of you.
Okay.
Folks,
Okay.
this
I
man,
tried.
I am Jeff. This is TT.
Is a porridge ladler.
This is a porridge
Is a little-
ladler
is a little
that I want to
porridge ladler.
denigrate. Isn't that a fun word? Denigrate? I want to
denigrate is a
denigrate
nice-
this little boy.
Porridge ladler is
That's a
also
good
a
one.
nice.
That is a
also
good
nice
one.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is
What
good.
else could I be?
You
Other
could
than a
be-
porridge ladler.
you could
I could
be a
be an
lot.
actual police officer.
You could. That's a real badge, folks.
That's a real badge.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the clicker because
Okay, one interesting thing about IG is that
Yeah,
it's only getting the area between our heads.
Yeah, that's kind of endearing.
So what we're gonna try and do now, right in this very moment here, folks.
I don't think there's anything we can do about the IG. So.
Well, no, check this out. Watch what we can do.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take. A little while.
It is gonna.
It's gonna take a little while.
But this is for the IG folks,
This
right
is
here.
for you IG folks.
Right here. We're looking at you and we're telling you. Oh wait, it's just taking a while for our monitoring,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, so they can see it.
Our monitoring is good. Somehow, this is.
I don't want to do this anymore. Is it? Are we still not there?
This is the only way for us to show up for the IG people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's kind of a nightmare.
What the delay is like? I'm gonna. Folks, we're always trying to get to $9.99, and
We're starting out at.
Let me
We're
start.
gonna start out at 0.
Okay.
There we go.
There
now
it
we're
is.
there.
Wow. God damn.
It's not.
It's not easy, man.
It's not.
Should we just do the entire brew like this?
I mean, that's the only way that it makes sense for it. And I'm wondering if maybe the TikTok is a similar situation.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Of course.
So.
Is this our claim to fame? We just always do podcasts like this.
I mean, I like
Florida pre-med student stabs mother more than 70 times, killing her during visit, authorities say.
Huh.
Quote, he really loved her, but she irritated him, and he had made up his mind that he would murder her. And that's exactly what he did, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said.
It's really interesting that Grady would go that he would go on record and say he did really love her. Like
what is your relation to these folks, Grady?
Exactly. As a sheriff's deputy, you're like
you need to be impartial, sir.
You're trying to and not only impartial, but you're on the prosecution.
I'm doing a couple clicks for that. That's unacceptable. A Florida pre-med university student killed his mother by stabbing her over 70 times without saying a word when he visited her from college over the weekend. I didn't realize it was without saying a word. That's terrifying.
That is really...
At least say hi. But I guess you don't want to get close. You're like, no, I don't want to remember anything that I love. I just want to kill. I just want to kill. You know?
Nice name, Emmanuel Espinoza.
Oh my God.
Emmanuel's a strong name
yeah.
from one culture. Well, is Emmanuel Spanish?
I
name?
feel like it's like Emmanuel's like one of those ones that's like feels
biblical almost.
It is biblical even though it feels Latin.
Yeah.
It's got like a zest to it.
Latin biblical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you guys heard about this Mexican Jesus thing?
Okay, so somebody read Jesus as Jesus to me the other day in all earnest. And I was like, why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
You know that it's Jesus.
Absolutely.
Actually, I said Jesus, and then they kind of corrected me by saying Jesus. Like, not like a firm correction, but kind of being like, yeah,
wait,
Jesus.
Are you for real right now?
I'm for somebody I work with. I was like, oh yeah, Jesus. And he was like, yeah, Jesus.
Huh. And this is somebody that you work with whose name is Jesus. You called him. So I guess he gets to pick his name.
Well, no. Here, my back's starting to hurt.
Okay.
No, it's...
Sorry, Instagram folks.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll sit in the middle. You'll get me the whole
time. There we
time.
go. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Although, so I was liking that initially, but then there was a point where I was starting to get anxiety.
Oh,
Did you get the anxiety or no?
No, I actually started to really like it.
It was comforting at the beginning, but then
I was
got the
thinking
anxiety.
about having like a helmet custom made that is 2 helmets
for us.
Yeah, and we shave a patch of our skin.
Well, I was thinking we're like what is it? Voluntary conjoined
twins. Yeah, voluntary conjoined twins. But
we're actually the world's first voluntary conjoined twins.
God damn! I wonder if that's ever been done before.
Probably
I wonder.
Not.
Could we get like a vet?
Is there a possible?
Could we get like a vet to like sew us together?
Yeah.
And then do like a live stream for like
I would
48
love that.
hours.
Sew us together and then unsew us.
48
That's
stitches.
what I want.
48 hours.
$48,000 to charity.
$48,000 to charity.
We're donating with your help, folks.
Yeah.
You're playing a big role in this.
Okay. I really think that's a great fucking move.
All right.
I think that's a great
Espinosa has been charged with first-degree murder in the death of his mother, 46-year-old Elvia Espinosa. Wow. All E names.
So
4 E's.
Just really quick.
Yeah.
That is a lot of E names.
Yeah, what's going on?
TikTok technically is going to like review this and be like, should they have the ability to do live streams?
Oh, I mean, we're just saying what the news is.
We're just saying what the news
this is NBC, folks. We're not delving into deep corners of
not on
darkness.
The dark web here. Yeah.
This is NBC News.
This is NBC. So TikTok
US.
reviewer, if you're there.
He's a Florida pre-med student. We're trying to let you know that if you're going to Florida and you're trying to get your PhD, consider watching your back.
Consider watching your back. It's really distracting having all these delayed streams playing all around.
That's
me.
why you just look at the good folks. It's just us and the folks.
So hard.
It's just
I want
us
to
and the
black
folks.
out the screen.
On Sunday, let's see here. Yada yada yada. First degree murder. The student at the University of Florida, this young gentleman, had traveled to Frostproof, Florida for a family event Saturday and was going to stay with his mother. He arrived at her home around 2 p.m., knocked on the front door, and seemingly without provocation stabbed her, quote, many times.
Yes, 70 times.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The thing with stabbing is that, it's...
That is a lot.
It is not as sure of a bet as you'd think. Like, you can survive, 30 stab wounds.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to pull up something really quick. Can you pull this song up?
Okay.
Just type that in. So, folks, I got it. Really quick, is it possible to, we're gonna get copyright infringed. We can't do it. Anyway, okay, so this is funny. And
Can you sing it while
I don't know what it is. I wish I knew what it was.
Okay, I'll make it up.
Well, it's not funny unless it's not gonna be funny, though.
I don't care.
What you think is gonna be funny is not gonna be funny because they know
it's going to be funny.
Well, then why are we doing it?
Commitment to the bit does not have to do with...
I don't appreciate that. Folks, this is for him. He's being indulgent, and that's fine. We all get to be a little indulgent, but I do not endorse this, and we're gonna go here. So
this is what I call really, really aggressive naysaying.
Okay. All right. So on Sunday, Judge shared doorbell camera video from Elvia's home that showed Emmanuel approach with a small knife in his right hand, hidden behind his back. Knock on her door. Judd said that Emmanuel put AirPods in his ears and was playing Kanye West and Jay-Z's song No Church in the Wild.
No church in the wild.
When he drove up to the house and knocked on the front door to murder his mother. Quote, his beautiful mother, who was so excited to see her son, opened the door. The second she opened the door, he charged in and started stabbing her. Officials said. The mother ran from him.
Beautiful mother who was so excited.
Yeah, who the fuck? What is happening? Yeah, I said officials.
This guy has way too much skin in the game.
No,
here,
who is Judd?
I feel like Judd is
the Polk County Sheriff, Grady Judd.
Yeah.
Okay, really quick. We've dealt with this before. Yeah. This sounds too familiar. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. We need to keep charging these districts.
Really, that belongs in a movie.
No, we said this before.
In a movie. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd.
I want to scrub our fucking AI our podcast transcripts with AI to find.
Figure out what.
Definitely talked about this motherfucker before.
Stuff.
Don't call her beautiful.
It's always scary. It's scary. It's scary when people kill their parents and when parents kill their kids, because you're like,
absolutely.
Okay, if somebody's gonna kill their mom, I'm like
it's a lot.
I'm like,
folks, we're at 28. We're trying to get to 300.
I like that really big number adjust there, Jeffrey. Yeah. That really big number adjust from you just if people are gonna be killing their moms, like, why am I not getting stabbed to death on the street?
Yeah, no, that's very fair. That's very fair. You statistically should, and I hope you do.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Judd said Emmanuel confessed to stabbing his mother repeatedly, even when he noticed her hands were still moving. He told detectives that he knew where to stab her for maximum effect because of his biology classes. Emmanuel told detectives that he had cut his hand in the stabbing when he went to the kitchen sink to wash himself and the knife off. He wanted to ask his mother for Neosporin for the cut on his hand, but noticed she was dead.
What the
So he's just
totally cracked.
This guy's cracked. He's a cracked egg. No omelets for him.
No. Oof.
Emmanuel immediately dialed 911 and confessed to operators. Audio of the dispatch call was played for reporters Sunday. Quote, "I killed someone." Emmanuel is heard telling dispatch, "I stabbed my mom." When Emmanuel spoke with detectives, he told them he loved his mother and had a good relationship with her.
That kind of make a good
but she irritated
hip hop beat. I killed someone. I stabbed my mom. I killed someone.
I stabbed my mom. What?
I killed someone. I
stabbed my mom. Check it.
Talked to him and he confessed. He said, "You know, I have." You continue. I'm not gonna drag you.
I
through
appreciate
the
that
whole,
so much.
I know.
I appreciate that so much.
If I wanted to get you,
yeah,
you would be got. But.
Anxiety relieved. We talked to him and he confessed. He said, "You know, I have wanted to kill my mother for many, many years.
Really?
Because she's gotten on my nerves," Judd said. When asked, "What's your relationship with your mother?" Espinosa replied, "About an 8 out of 10. You know, but he strives for perfection. He's a perfectionist.
Jesus Christ.
He really loved her, but she irritated him, and he made up his mind today on his way from Gainesville that he would murder her, and that's exactly what he did," Judd said Saturday. The sheriff said Emmanuel told detectives he wasn't on drugs or alcohol at the time of the stabbing, nor did he have any history of such abuse or mental health disorders. No arrest record, and there were no record of calls under the Baker Act.
You're just never safe.
Yeah.
You're just never safe.
He was the class of 2020 valedictorian at his high school, and he was, quote, described as being a genius. Not a wise move to kill your own mother. My mom's dead. I didn't kill her, but
you don't have.
But maybe this
you
guy
don't have
did.
the luxury.
Maybe this guy did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
What are you doing? Wanted to come see him. She wanted to come see him because she hadn't seen him in a while. They text every day, every other day. They stay in constant contact. No issues
Judd
over
again.
money.
Judd is just way too involved.
No issues over money? Judd! I feel like Judd is like behind this. Judd is doing like a Saw type fucking weird puppet string things with
Judd was. I feel
this
like
man
he was
did not
banging
want to
the mom
murder. Yeah,
and he was banging the kid.
He was banging the kid
he was
too.
Banging them both.
And he's like, "Listen, I'm not gonna.
I know he loved her.
You're not gonna get residency at the
three-way.
nice hospital you want unless I get to have you kill your mom and bang both of you."
And bang both of you.
Yeah, don't move to Polk County, folks. Fuck this story. We're over this. This is done.
Nice name, Gracie Judd though. Gracie
Judd, yeah.
That's a real good name.
Dallas doctor convicted of tampering with IV bags linked to coworker's death and other emergencies.
Yeah. We got one more news story here before you.
Tainted IV bags, folks. A Dallas anesthesiologist was convicted Friday for injecting a nerve-blocking agent. Oh my God, was this your doctor?
Yeah, no, that's why I gasped. I gasped
your
earlier. Folks, I had my vocal cords and part of my respiratory system paralyzed by an anesthesiologist that went rogue.
A doctor did an experimental treatment on him.
It was fucked up. And I still have like 18 months to sue for malpractice.
Yeah. No, I know how that goes.
I'm thinking about it.
I got malpracticed real bad on my arm.
Yeah? Let's talk about that.
So, when I was a wee lad, I liked to wrestle. It doesn't smell very good, but you feel like a real man.
Yeah, I loved wrestling. I wrestled 4 matches, lost them all. Hate to say that, but I have to.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you, I have to.
You got to be transparent with the folks at home. I was actually having a pretty good season, and I thought to myself, I'm going to start doing freestyle wrestling. So collegiate wrestling is like what everybody does. Freestyle is what you do when you're hardcore. So I went to a match, and I got my shit rocked by a kid like 3 years older than me that had like 40 pounds on me. And everyone afterwards was like, that was weird. That whole thing was weird. You're supposed to wrestle in your weight class.
Oh, I see. Freestyle. Okay.
Yeah, it's way more loosey goosey. A lot of loose cannons too.
But really, can I interject one quick thing?
Sure.
Okay, actually, I'll save it for later. Keep
Okay.
going. Keep
Okay.
going.
Okay. Are you gonna remember?
Well, I just wanted to say that I was like 180 at the time, but I was 180 and like chubby little Mexican kid. But I was like wrestling kids that were like 180 and like 14-year-old that has the body of a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
So like the 180s were like
180s were tough.
We're very
as a chubby
very.
Mexican. As a short chubby Mexican.
You're either 40% body fat or like 7% body fat.
You're either 40% man or 40% tight.
Yes,
Sorry,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
40%,
Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
So this asshole shattered the hell out of my arm, and
You can say fuck.
can I?
You can F dog.
I can F dog. I can F dog all I want. Shattered my arm and dislocated, and I go in, and first malpractice was I get to the thing, they do some x-rays, and they're like, okay, your arm is dislocated, and they start trying to pop it back in. They try and pop it back in for about 7 minutes, and I am shrieking like a stuck pig the
Wait, so
entire
they're
time.
just like are they going slow or are they just going forceful like that?
They're like, you know, just like kind of working it around back and forth.
They're like,
up and
we're
down,
gonna
like,
get
we're
the
gonna get
positioning.
this in. We're gonna get this in. And I am just like looking away, shrieking because it
And
is
you're
like
14?
horrendous pain. Yeah, 14.
And your mom's there or are you alone
And-
with the doctor?
I don't even remember. I think
Okay.
probably somebody was there. I don't know. I think somebody was probably there with me, but I didn't see them.
Folks,
I
going to
wasn't
the
looking.
doctor alone is scary. It's nonetheless.
Well,
as a
and there were
kid.
multiple too. It wasn't just like one doc. It was like one person holding
Holding
my
you
arm,
down.
one person holding
The other one
this.
burning a cigarette on your forehead.
So they're trying to do that, and they're like, maybe this isn't actually gonna work. So they go back and do a bunch more tests. They go back and do a bunch more X-rays, and they're like, there's bones in your joints. You actually shattered your elbow, not just dislocated. So then they're
Wait,
like, okay.
so they initially just didn't? Did they take an initial X-ray? There was like, nah, we're gonna work with it before we see.
They said they did. I can't remember. I was in a fugue fucking state.
Yeah,
this
you were a
entire
little
time.
boy.
I was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were 14.
I was. Well, and I just was like, when you see parts of your body going in directions they're not supposed to go,
Yeah,
something really
yeah.
primal
Dude,
fucking
I had
clicks
that.
in your brain.
Yes, I totally know.
And you start praying to Jesus.
Yeah.
Even though you're anti-Christian.
Life gets really fucking real.
Yeah. Your body does not like seeing itself in bad
Yeah,
positions
I
like
went
that.
down and saw. I looked at my knee dislocated off of a trampoline, off of a double bounce.
Off of a double bounce.
Fucked.
It is primo scary.
Absolutely.
It's a type of, like, you watch horror movies and there's these moments where, like, the ultimate bad is happening. Like, that is the ultimate bad. When you see parts of your
It's
body.
one of those moments where you're like, I must be in a dream.
I must be in a
God,
dream.
You know those moments where you're like, I wish I was.
Yeah, 100%.
I wish
You
I
find
was.
out somebody dies. That's
Yeah.
a real surreal moment.
Or just like when you have to do a bunch of shit at work or something that like
we have really different surreal moments in life. They didn't break down enough boxes at the old Scholar.
yeah, that's true. God damn it. You know, hey, that's where I come in and make a genius box engineering tool. The Box
Absolutely.
Buddy.
The Box Buddy.
It's
Funnily enough, we both independently created our own version of a box breakdown tool.
Yeah.
Him for managing a
large-scale
upper class-
building.
a large scale building, and me for managing like a business and a property. And so I have all these orders coming in all
Yeah.
the time.
Folks, boxes are a thing that's obviously not going away, only increasing. Obviously after COVID, but it was on trend to take over even before that. COVID just amplified it. This is the way of the future, folks. And boxes are a burden. So that's why, and we haven't made it yet, so don't steal our idea. But it is...
Or do steal it.
Or fucking do.
Literally steal it.
If-
Actually,
yeah,
somebody
no,
please
if
steal
you
it and do
actually-
it.
yeah, no,
We're
steal
not
it.
gonna fucking do it.
We're not gonna do it. So
and
make-
if you do it and
Here's
don't
the
do it
thing.
well, we might get excited and then do it.
Yeah, that's true. So game on. If you think you can do it better than us. 'Cause
Okay,
if
how
we
about
see you-
this? Can we not put our heads together? Can you get your head in? Can we do this? This might be enough.
I want to be conjoined, if anything.
Yeah. Okay. It's
Like a
hard to
magnet?
stay in the. It's hard to stay, in the show
zone?
though. Yeah, it's
stay
hard to stay in the zone when we're
I
like
think
this. But let's try. I think we can
could
do
eventually. Oh yeah.
it. We can adjust.
Anyway.
Somebody
with you?
do the box buddy. You do. Okay, 60-second pitch for you. 60-second pitch for me.
Okay.
What is the box buddy, Jeffrey?
Okay, so the Box Buddy is a mechanism that you mount on a wall. You
Okay.
can mount it on your garage. There's a home version and there's like a more commercial version.
Okay.
So if you are like, say you're mounting this on your garage, you are standing. You have to have 2 able-bodied arms, and you have to take these.
Well, that's gonna cut out a lot of your market.
This is my pitch. I can pitch to the demographic I want. You also have to have working legs. So it really is for a lot of folks. You take the box, you glide it up. You glide it up. You use every single ergonomical advantage, and you slice it. It's a blade that's safe. It's safe. It only retracts because it only retracts when you put your foot on the foot pedal. And then it opens. You put your foot on the foot pedal, and then you can take the box and you can go.
Okay.
So you can literally it's just like this weird.
How many times do you need to cut it?
It depends on how big of the box.
Okay.
A small box, like an Amazon box, what you could do is you could cut that in half. You could just cut it at the bottom, and then you could cut it again. This isn't like conventional box cutting, but it's like not going to take a lot of time.
Okay.
And it's got like a whole little weird apparatus. It's not that like hard. It's like it articulates. Like it's not hard. It's not hard to use, but it will take a little bit of adjusting initially because of the design.
Upward motion.
The upward
because
motion.
Of the upward motion.
Thank you. Okay.
But eventually, in 150,000 years, people will evolve.
Well, you're
evolve.
literally, we're all gonna have huge breastplates
Huge
because of the box
breastplates.
buddy.
Yeah, because of the box buddy.
It's gonna be an amazing time.
So his is the box buddy.
Yeah.
Mine is the box bastard. Okay. So mine uses the power. What's something that everybody has that it creates a lot of power? Uses explosions to fuel it. Explosive energy.
I don't know. What is something that uses explosive energy and has a lot of power?
My dick.
Yo, fuck,
vehicles.
dude, that was really funny.
Thank
dude.
you. Vehicles.
Fuck yeah.
Vehicles. Cars.
Okay.
Cars and trucks.
Cars
and
and trucks,
vans.
folks.
Cars and trucks and vans.
Auto
and limousines.
buses.
Auto buses.
Any of
Trolleys.
these.
Even electric powered trolleys could do
Yeah.
this. It has a bumper on it, and it's basically a box like this that has a side, and then it has it's on a lever, and the bumper is on the front right here. I've only got one hand, folks, so I'm trying to do this with one hand. There's a lever right here, right? And so you drive your car into it, and it folds down. And so what you do, you've got this about 2 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot tall device here, and you just throw your boxes into it over the course of a day, 2 days, 3 days.
What is 2 foot by 2 foot by 4 feet? Like, what could you equate that to? Like a
about this.
okay, but
about
work
this.
for the folks.
Okay. Well, folks, it's about, for you folks on TikTok and Instagram, it's about the whole frame, but turned on its side. And for you folks on the other platforms, it's about this from my dick to right about here.
Yo.
So,
Okay. All right.
so you drive your car into it and it crushes all the box down into fucking smithereens, and then you put them in your thing. What I love about it is that you don't have to do anything. You've seen my side yard.
So you just put it in this box and then you drive into the box?
Yep, and it just crushes them all to shit.
But how does the box not get damaged?
The box has a bumper on it, like I said. It gets bolted. It gets either put against a building or bolted.
But if it's got a bumper, then how is it doing any compression?
Well, because you drive into a big rubber bumper, and then the bumper folds down with the thing and crushes the boxes.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's a rubber bumper, and then that
Yeah.
activates a mechanism inside. Yeah, and then it's kind of like a bin.
Yeah.
It's a bin with a bumper.
It's a bin with a bumper.
It's a bin with a
and
bumper.
what you probably wind up doing
you're
is
just
you throw-
passively throwing shit in the bin.
You're just throwing shit in the bin, and
So
then once
it's-
every couple days you
So
drive into
you're
it.
creating a trash compactor that you use with your car as the prime mover.
That's literally exactly what it is. I guess I haven't thought about it like that, folks, but I'm recreating a trash compactor.
With
So
the
maybe
car.
you should just get a trash compactor, but my question is,
No,
how much does
that's
a trash
so
compactor
expensive.
cost?
You can't maintain that.
can't maintain that.
I have to deal with a trash compactor. That's the only reason I know.
Is it a bitch?
It is
You're
not
off
good.
camera.
It is
You're off
not
camera.
good.
Get
Trash
back in the
compactors,
frame.
listen, trash compactors are really, really tragic. They're bad places to be. They're uncomfortable. It's not something that you ever want to be around. It's
like a trash chute.
Yeah, it's admirable work.
This guy's
but-
also dealt with a lot of trash chutes.
Yeah, trash chutes.
Trash chutes break.
Folks, the second that you build a building, it just starts deteriorating. I'm just gonna let you know that.
Yeah.
The moment you build something, it starts deteriorating. And
I
it's
just sacked up myself. Like,
Did you?
Pretty hard.
That's rough, big guy.
God. Okay. Oh.
You wanna read another news story here?
Yeah.
I kind of fuck the anesthesiologist. Maybe I don't know.
No. It's
You want to
fine.
get it? You want to get it? Okay.
Well, okay. What did he do?
Well, no, let's go. I don't know.
Nah. Is there a better one?
Well, actually, I know. I think this is pretty good.
A Dallas anesthesiologist was convicted Friday for injecting a nerve-blocking agent and other drugs into bags of intravenous fluid at a surgical center where he worked, which led to the death of a coworker and caused... How did it lead to the death of a coworker?
I don't know. Let's get into it.
He's a surgeon. Why would the
coworker... I don't know.
Was this... The coworker must have been
all this
smacking bags.
I'm thinking.
Cardiac emergencies for several patients, federal prosecutors said. What the fuck? Why would he do it? A jury convicted Reynaldo Rivera Ortez Jr., 60, of 4 counts of tampering with consumer products resulting in serious bodily injury, 1 count of tampering with a consumer product, and 5 counts of intentional adulteration of a drug. Prosecutors said a sentencing date has not yet been set for Ortez, who faces up to 190 years in prison?
Jesus.
That seems like actually like too much.
Well, what did he... I mean, it seems like he did some vicious shit.
Dr. Ortez cloaked himself in the white coat of a healer, but instead of curing pain, he inflicted it. U.S. Attorney Leah Simonton.
Leah Simonton just binge-watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly. Prosecutors said that evidence presented at trial showed that numerous patients at Surgicare North... I don't trust a place named Surgicare.
Surgicare? Is it in it's next to a Chipotle.
It's next to a Chipotle.
It's literally next to a Chipotle.
Yeah, it's sandwiched between North Dallas.
Is it a Chipotle and Edward Jones?
Exactly, yeah, it's a and it might even be underneath it. It's not the first story, it's the basement.
No, you have to like take a weird set of stairs.
You have to go into the Chipotles and walk past their bathroom
to get to the
Surgicare. It's on a fucking
it's nice
unlaminated...
if you bring your receipt from Surgicare, you get 25% off chips and queso, so that's great.
There you go. Prosecutors said that evidence presented at trial showed that numerous patients at Surgicare North Dallas suffered cardiac emergencies during routine medical procedures performed by various doctors between May 2022 and August 2022. Actually pretty quick, pretty tight on that.
Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
5 months
of
weird
bottom of
heart attacks. During that time,
something's not right.
Something's not right here. During that time, we're just doing penis enhancement surgeries. Why do they keep having heart attacks? During that time, an anesthesiologist who had worked at the facility earlier that day died while treating herself for dehydration using an IV. Okay.
Oh, so she's like, I'm just gonna do this because I know how to do it, and then, wow.
I feel like that's not true. I feel like that's weird.
What? What do you mean?
Just a doctor being like, I'm a little dehydrated, gonna go ahead and IV myself up.
I
feel like she was smacking bags. I feel like she thought it was fentanyl and she was about to get lit.
Wait, but you think so?
I don't know. It just seems really weird for me to be like, feeling a little groggy today, gonna go IV myself in the janitorial closet.
No. Think of like a fucking atypical, or type A, not atypical, but type A, like fucking fastidious like surgeon who's like, oh, I'm just gonna simply do it myself.
Okay, what do you think the odds are, though?
I want to see what the surgeon looks like.
The dead surgeon?
Yeah, man, woman.
We want to see. It was a woman.
If it's an Asian woman, I feel like she was just.
She can't have been doing something wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm
I'd
imagining
love to
Asian
see
woman.
Criminal. Can we look up? Can we figure out the like acts of violence from Asian women? Is that
probably
like
very little?
I feel like it's extremely.
They just
low.
cut with their words. They cut with their words. Evidence
presented at trial showed that at the time of the emergencies, Ortez was facing disciplinary action for an alleged medical mistake made in one of his own surgeries, prosecutors said. Prosecutors said Ortiz, who was arrested in September 2022, had surreptitiously placed the tainted IV bags into a warming bin at the facility and waited for them to be used in his colleagues' surgeries. I gotta I just don't. He was like, what does he get?
Well, he's just like, I hate all these motherfuckers.
Oh,
I hate all these motherfuckers.
He's trying to become the boss.
Well,
he's trying to become the boss. He's trying to get demotions going on.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, these guys just won't stop killing patients. You know,
killing patients. Okay,
yeah.
No, he's one of those.
And he's a doctor, so he's. I mean, look at him.
Oh, Jesus.
He's competitive.
Just here. I'm gonna whisper something to you.
I think you can say that.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure you can. Is that? I don't know.
Right?
I really don't know.
I don't know either.
Folks, we're gonna say something and we don't know if it's bad or not.
Is it okay to say?
I don't know. Mongoloid? I'll say that. Is that? I don't really know even what that
Jeffrey's
means.
falling on his sword. I mean,
I don't even like. So I'm claiming ignorance.
Here.
I don't really.
That's really safe.
Well, look it up on your computer because this is my work computer.
Okay,
So
this
if it
is your
is
work
something
computer.
bad, I'll just say it and say I don't. One time when I was in home ec, when I was in 4th grade, I asked my teacher. No, I was in 7th grade. I asked my teacher, Julie's.
Oh gosh, not very okay. Oh. Not okay.
Oh, I had no clue that's what it was.
Oh gosh.
I literally thought it was like I guess Mongolian. Yeah. All right. Well.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say mongoloid like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just.
Term for a person with
Yeah.
Down syndrome.
Is it worse than retarded? You could say retarded objectively. I'm not calling somebody retarded.
I mean,
is it worse than saying retarded?
I don't know. I mean,
Might be.
poll.
Ugh.
Let's do a quick poll. What's worse?
Okay. But listen, I don't mind using a derogatory term for this guy because he deserves one.
Well, he does deserve.
He was
it.
murdering.
He does deserve
If
it.
anybody is watching that happens to suffer from Down syndrome, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay?
He's really sorry, guys.
Listen, go work out about it. You
Oh,
strong
shit.
motherfuckers.
You guys want to play our favorite game? Is it time to play our favorite
Folks,
game?
this is the game where we pull up a person that does not exist from thispersondoesnotexist.com. The hat looks great. I love it.
It's so tall.
Well,
Is that just?
pull it down.
I keep pulling it down and it keeps crawling back
Well,
up.
that's your fucking problem, guy.
I need to do here. I'm gonna take the
We assign backstories to
Wow, that's a lot of
AI-generated
dandruff.
people.
Yeah, we do.
We assign backstory to AI-generated people in a
Yeah, we
new
do.
game called... We don't have a name for it yet, but we assign these backstories. And it started with, is this a rapist or not?
Yeah.
So we realized that's not marketable.
Okay, wait a second. And we're gonna do a new channel, so this is
Yeah, this doesn't even matter. We're doing a new channel.
matter.
Yeah.
What about robot rapist ? One word. It's better. It's better somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It still doesn't quite pass the Turing test.
I know. The problem is we want to put it together where it's like we can't tell if it's a computer-generated image. Oh, what was the one we were going to do? We were going to do scientists or...
Oh!
Scientist
No,
or pedophile?
we're going to do that still.
Yeah, scientist or pedophile.
So we've got
And
a
it's just
Brotherwife
two-
Live. Oh, wait. The Brotherwife Live is coming up pretty quick.
I guess it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we agreed to that.
We did.
Well, if we don't know if we're going to get the Talks Hard show. I mean, we are going to get it, so it's like we don't know. We're trying to open for the Talks Hards.
We are.
And
You
we're
guys
trying
know
to
what's the pig's
believe.
name? The pig is
Angus the prize-winning hog.
Angus, the prize-winning hog.
Hilarious. If you haven't seen
really,
the Talks
really
Hards, go type in Angus the prize-winning hog. You will not be disappointed. It's fucking hilarious.
It's very, very good.
When I saw that for the first time, I was like, I just felt such happiness. I was like, these guys
The
are
world
fucking
is a
doing
place
it.
that
These guys
does
are
deserve
doing
to
it.
exist.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It's a very, very great little
This
clip
person does not exist.
there. Okay,
Here we go, folks. We're gonna get right down into this.
so here's my thing. She is a young entrepreneur.
So I was kind of.
She's
curious if
literally,
I
and we're trying to get on Netflix, so that's why I'm saying this. She's a young entrepreneur. No, we're not trying to get on Netflix, but you know what I mean. Those that you know. But no, she really is a young entrepreneur because she looks like every little black girl that's on Shark Tank.
Wait. I don't think she's. I think she's Indian.
Is she Indian?
I think she's Indian, bud.
Maybe she is Indian. Okay, well, there's a lot of little black girls on Shark Tank.
Really?
Yeah, and they all have
Let's
businesses.
change that. Let's.
I
Wait, are we talking like 8-year-old?
honestly, I skip the episodes. I watch a lot of Shark Tank clips. I'm kind of like off of that, like for the time being. But I'll
Okay, I
revisit.
think it's okay to say mongoloid. I think it's not okay to say that.
Say what?
That you skip the episodes with,
With
the little
the
black
little
girls. Yeah, I think you just really shot yourself in the foot here, Jay. Don't worry, he's not sick.
Oh my god!
He's not sick.
Wait, I'm like actually gonna pass out.
You're grabbing.
Oh my
my
gosh!
leg really
Oh
hard.
my gosh! That was a lot.
Oh my god! While he was doing that, he was grabbing the thing. I felt like he was actively dying. Like, you know when somebody's dying and they like grab onto something.
Yeah. No, I literally felt like that was the closest I've ever been to like passing out from like just laugh coughing. I don't know.
You've never passed out.
What did
before.
you even just say? I'm literally, I can't, no, literally.
He's dizzy, folks.
Literally, folks.
He's dizzy. Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah, no, that's more racist.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's true because, like, it's annoying. No, really quick, I want to talk about this. It's annoying having a little kid on Shark Tank be an entrepreneur. It's just like, no, you're not. Like, this is not, I don't want to play this game. I don't want to play this game, and then they're all like,
I hear you.
It's amazing that you're 11 and you did this
you.
whole thing that all of your entire life your parents pushed you into and created basically for. It's just like, at a certain point, it's like you're literally like 8. You cannot do this. So
well, but there are some 8-year-olds who can. There are some like super. So you're probably right most of the time, but you're not right all the time, and it's really hard to tell the difference.
I'm not. That's fair, but it
really
just feels like a marketing play that I don't want to be a part of. It just feels like this, like
I think it is 100%. It is 100% a marketing play. Yeah.
I don't. It's not even a real episode of Shark Tank.
Yeah,
they're not gonna grill her. They're not gonna do. I mean.
Dude, they don't grill her. Well, you don't know because you haven't watched.
Well, I've watched enough to know what happens. Like
the
thing is, I go on iterations of watching Shark Tank. So in my previous like iterations of watching Shark Tank, I used to watch it. Yeah. Now in this like latest version, I'm like, skip.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you have a fucking cool shoe company.
Let's just wait
for kids.
And see. You're gonna have a kid that's gonna be a super genius. And it's really gonna rock your world.
And you know what? And I'm not gonna take him on Shark Tank and pretend like something is happening that's not happening.
Wait, but what if they actually do make a business? What if they make a flourishing, strong, healthy business at the age of 8? Sorry. Not on my watch.
They ran, so you have to crawl.
Gregory.
It's all about evolution.
What are you gonna name? What do you think you'd name your kid?
Gregory. Yeah. No, I think actually I was thinking this one time. You
gotta be kind of scared because I want to say Gregory's a shit name, but I don't want to like.
No, I actually want to say I've kind of made a determination in my life, and like if I ever have a son, because I've encountered so many good, honest people with this name, I would consider naming him William.
Ooh.
I think William is a great name.
Yeah.
I think William is a great classic name.
Yeah.
I don't know any bad Williams, and I only know like upstanding Williams. True.
I was really hoping he was gonna say Tyler, guys.
Oh, Jesus. There are a bunch of fucked up. I want to know the amount of meth addicts that are named Tyler. I want to know.
Yeah, no,
maybe not meth, but like pills or like something like
something.
It's not meth.
Well, they're either like a jock. They're one of two extremes.
Many of them were like cool guys that burnt out after high school.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then some of them are just burnt out when they're born.
Sure.
And then there's me, and I'm.
But there's Tyler the Creator.
There's Tyler.
He's a prestigious Tyler. What's another prestigious Tyler? Famous Tylers.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
That's
a pretty good one. Tyler Perry.
Tyler.
I want to, if I make it, like really make it, like fuck you money, like I can kill people.
Sure.
You know, if I make it to there, I am going to start going by Robert Tyler.
Yeah.
For sure. But I only get the honor of my first name, my family name, once
you've like become a dangerous man.
Exactly.
Once you have like a face scar.
I'm serious though. Like if I make it at age 42, I'm going to start going by Robert Tyler.
Like what? Like okay, it's the money though.
It's pretty much the money. But I'm gonna turn the money into power.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn the money into power. Why?
You get the money to get the power to get the respect.
Once you're making like $200 a year, you don't really need more money.
Yeah.
You don't really need more money.
Absolutely.
All you're doing with more money is getting power.
You want influence.
Then you want influence.
Then you want gravitas.
So, and you don't get Robert Tyler. Maybe you get Bobby Ty. Maybe I could go. I should have started as Bobby Ty.
Bobby Ty is a multi-serial con man.
Yeah.
Bobby Ty.
There's another timeline where I'm Bobby Ty.
I just watched the I cannot even.
Bobby Ty.
I've never said that in earnest. I cannot even, but I can. I've known you for so long, and just to think of you as Bobby Ty is the funniest fucking shit to me. His name is Robert Tyler. Bobby Ty?
Yeah.
We gotta do something with that.
I know. I can be a character.
We gotta do something with that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Bobby Ty.
We remember Barb's Bad Toots.
I hated that.
I know you did.
I hated it. It was the stupidest thing ever.
I love Barb.
Here's the thing. I think people might like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they would.
I think it was a
pretty good idea.
Here, can you do your 30-second or 60-second elevator pitch for Barb's Bad Toots? Which, by the way, is a horrific bit, but just go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Barb with Barb's Bad Toots, and I'm here to teach you how to...
Wait, that's not Barb's voice. Barb's voice is grandma. That was part of what I hated.
Grandma?
Yeah, grandma's always like, it's too small. Your dick is
Barb's
too
voice is
small.
that? Holy shit.
Which he would always say, which I did not think was funny. But
You're too small.
yeah, that's Barb. Which is part of why I don't like that voice.
You don't like that voice. The voice makes you
But I think other people
Did you have
would.
a bad grandma?
No, I think other people
Hi,
would.
I'm Bob.
I don't like
Bob's
farts.
bad tooth.
I don't like farts. Many people do.
Barb's bad toots, folks. Like, I actually, like, I'm pretty sure you're wrong. I'm pretty sure Barb had a different voice. Like,
And we gotta ask Al.
we gotta ask Al.
Al's his wife, so she'll know.
Fuck, I can't get into
no,
the character.
right?
I'm
Yeah.
Bob.
Oh.
Hey, it's Bob with Bob's bad toots. That's not it.
That's not
What the
it.
fuck?
It was grandma. It was grandma the whole
Oh,
time.
jeez, it's Bob with Bob's bad toots. What the fuck? Okay, Barb's bad toots is like, it's this guy. I can't remember the guy. I can't remember Barb's bad toots, but it's Barb's bad toots, and he's doing tutorials for shit that you just never would
Wait, I
wanna
thought
know.
it was a woman. Barb?
No, it's a guy.
guy?
Yeah, it's a guy named Barb who does bad tutorials.
Barb's Toots.
Barb's bad toots.
Barb's
So
Bad
like the only one that I ever did.
T-U-T-S?
Yeah, Tutes. Barb's bad toots.
Okay.
And he's doing tutorial. The only one I ever made was he was using only his feet to make a beer ranch. So I had to get a beer out and open it with my feet, and then take ranch, and I had to get it out of the fridge too. I had to open the fridge.
So here's the thing, like, we could make that like a character in the Brotherwife verse.
It would
like,
be really. I love.
like
that.
I think
would
we
love
should
that.
do that.
Yeah.
I
That's
reserve the right to hate it.
Really, you absolutely can't. Wow, this is a big moment.
Yeah, no, I know. I think that it could be a fun thing.
Oh,
it
wow.
could be a fun
this
thing.
is fucking huge for me, guys.
You know,
This is huge.
I hate it, but I think it's about giving the people what they want, and I could learn to love it.
You could, well, and you could, like, I think there's a lot of interesting things you could do with it.
I just don't know where we put it. Do
Yeah.
we put it on the band thing?
It could be on the band thing as long as we have our music in the
Music.
background. Maybe the whole thing is you're always like dressed like a Mexican, handsome Mexican, like
I like this. I like this.
like music player,
Flamenco, yeah.
and you're a flamenco player, and you're always in the background just calmly playing while I'm doing the most fucking ridiculous shitty tutorial.
Okay, yeah,
know?
I'm playing.
Jefe, you're Jefe.
Yeah, okay.
Jefe the flamencist.
So you made me a side character. That's what you just did.
I'm trying to
You just
figure
made
out-
me like a background ornament.
I'm trying to figure out a way.
Okay. No, that's
make it
fine.
musical.
No, that's cool.
And involve you.
Mom accused of murder-suicide, leaving kids on 405 freeway was an astrology influencer and fearful
I love
of the
this.
eclipse.
Punching back at the astrology influencers, guys. Somebody has got to do this.
Absolutely.
Somebody has got to do
They're
this.
running amok.
They are running amok.
The death of an infant and the injury of a young girl, both found on the 405 freeway earlier this week, were tied to a murder-suicide investigation involving the child's mother, Danielle Johnson. The horrific event that spanned across 3 neighborhoods in LA County resulted in the death of 3 people.
Oh wow! I like that they left some for, because you're like, wait, there's 3. There's only 1 dead. Now there's 3 dead. Okay.
Yeah, no, they're really like they know how to keep you engaged.
Yeah, this is good writing.
Thank you, Fox LA 11. The horrific event that spanned across 3 neighborhoods in LA County resulted in the death of 3 people, including Johnson's partner, her 8-month-old child, and herself. In the days leading up to the murders, Johnson took to social media, where she posted a slew of misinformation, anti-Semitic, and conspiratorial rhetoric under the X handle Mystic X Lipstick. Johnson, identified as a mystic and an astrologer, she retweeted posts about unproven theories regarding the origins of COVID-19, a video about Jews promoting pedophilia in the entertainment industry, and apocalyptic speech concerning the recent solar eclipse. She had me in the beginning there. To her 100,000 social media followers. God damn, how did she get 100,000? Are we not saying the right stuff?
We are not saying the right stuff.
God damn.
How do you guys feel about
I don't want to talk about
hard
Jews.
pivoting?
Why do I
into-
have to talk about
Why
Jews?
do we have
I don't
to talk
want
about
to.
Jews to get 100,000.
I'd like to
followers,
not
guys?
have a take.
No, solar. We need to start talking about astrology.
God damn. Okay, this is hilarious. Quote, wake up. Okay, wait, really quick. This is reminding me of something, because I know that you know this. Fuck it. I don't even give a fuck about this bitch. CERN. Can you give me and the good folks at home, and I'm going to be really sad if you don't know, because you're this guy. You don't know CERN?
I mean, I know CERN, but I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
about CERN. I don't.
You didn't do a deep dive on CERN one
Do a
day?
deep dive on CERN.
This guy does deep dives and he just know. I was talking about cicada breeding patterns and he knew. We don't have to get into CERN right now.
I mean, okay, I do know about the Large Hadron Collider, and CERN is a Large Hadron Collider. What do you want to know about it? Let's see what I know. What is it?
I heard that they were doing it on the solar. They were trying to find dark matter when the solar eclipse happened, and they were firing up the LHC at the fucking time that the eclipse was happening, trying to find dark matter.
Were they doing that for a reason? Because of like increased gravity?
They
or
were
something?
just like, "What's good with the dark matter? Is it here, or can we make it?" Or I don't know. I thought you would. I don't know.
Okay, so I mean that is the shit they do. I mean, I know about.
Folks, they were doing certain shit.
Accelerators. I know about accelerators.
Tell us about accelerators really quick.
They use fucking, I believe they use really, really powerful magnets to accelerate particles to extremely, extremely insane, preposterous speeds and smash them together in order to create virtual particles and other particles. And they're basically trying to uncover new kinds of particles, mostly by smashing them together super, super fucking hard. So they're taking like very small amounts of particles and like getting them going really, 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 really fucking fast, and then smashing them together and seeing what happens. And it's kind of funny
just
that winds up being,
the hell of it.
Well,
they're trying to create energy.
We've uncovered like a shitload of kinds of particles by doing this.
What do particles do to help us?
Okay, particles do a bunch of shit to help us.
Okay.
So like,
what particles?
Okay, the problem with technology like this is that from the time we change our understanding of fundamental physics, the time frame that it takes for that to enter like commercial phase, like things have improved. Use case shit is a while. Years. No, yeah, I mean sometimes more. Like there's particles we've uncovered that we're like it's gonna be like 400 years until we can like use this.
Right. So before,
but at least we know that it's
there
real.
was an easy bake oven. There was like 60 scientists in a room.
Yeah,
like 40 years before.
Together.
Yeah,
smashing atoms together.
Okay.
Smashing atoms, and that's I love like smashing as like a phrase that we colloquially use all over the world. But like for the Large Hadron Collider, they're smashing. They're smashing. Yeah. You want to go smash?
And I'm sure they say that.
You want to go smash?
I'm sure
atoms?
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. But I'm interested to know why, like, if there was like a correlation between like there's increased gravity because the moon and the sun are lined up on one side. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. That they were trying to figure out.
And then also astrology people like this chick will have you thinking that the moon controls the water inside your body. Mm-hmm, is that right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole. That's
is that a thing, folks?
Yeah. And then there's, I mean,
it kind of makes sense.
There's a lot
there could be a barrier between the moon and you. Your body is your body. You know, your water's
No, there's not. It's gravity. It is just gravity. Yeah. But the way that the oceans are affected has to do with the fact that the world is so big and there's different amounts of gravity.
World, folks.
So there's different amounts of gravity on each side of it. Like all the gravity of the moon is coming from this side, so it's pulling all the water. I mean, I guess really like you do like it's above you and it pulls the blood up and all the shit up, and then it's below you and it pulls it down. But like
I hear it has to do with periods too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. But I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff with this shit. Like
then why didn't weird shit happen during the eclipse? Why didn't we all feel something?
I felt something.
Did you feel something?
Yeah.
I was like, am I bi? And I was like, no, that was just the eclipse. I don't know. But this chick's like, wake up.
Oh no,
the apocalypse is here.
I did it.
No!
I did it.
No, you evil boy.
I'm an evil boy.
This is why. I said I want to be this guy.
You said.
I even thought it earlier. What do we have here?
Fighter boy.
Says,
fuck astrology people.
Yo, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Right?
I'm not gonna say no to that.
Listen, but I mean, we don't know. We don't know. But I just.
But don't we kind of know? Don't we kind of know?
Yeah. No, it's like you don't have any rhyme or reason for anything, so you don't know anything. But then again, it's just like there's there's a feeling that I get.
There's a feeling.
There's a feeling, and it's like you know it when you see it, and this is not it.
Well, I wonder how many murders, suicides have happened with astrology.
With astrology,
just like we were talking about.
Wake up! The apocalypse is here. Everyone who has ears, listen. Your time to choose what you believe is now. If you believe a new world is possible for the people, retweet now.
Oh, RT means retweet.
Yeah, there's power in choice. There's power in choice! Exclamation point times 4. Repost to make the choice for the collective. And also, maybe murder-suicide. Wow, she is going into a mic. She's going... Folks, we've learned not to do this. You're going from a fucking...
going through a megaphone into a
mic.
microphone.
You're going to blow speakers.
You are.
Levels have been checked, gal. You're damaging equipment right now.
We blew some speakers.
You're damaging equipment.
We blew some speakers.
You're damaging equipment. She didn't care. That was a quadruple suicide because it was the mom, the lover, the kid, and then the sound system.
And then the sound system. Oh my god.
Okay, fucking A. Oh my god.
An 85-year-old woman was handcuffed to a chair during an armed home invasion. Ooh. She killed the robber and survived.
Yo, we gotta bring you the good shit sometimes. Come on, baby. You gotta love that. Grandma's got a little bit of torque.
An 85-year-old woman who shot and killed a man after he broke into her home in the middle of the night was threatened, hit, handcuffed to a chair, and shot multiple times. She was shot.
Holy shit!
God damn, lady!
Wow!
85-year-old woman, fucking boss mode. The home invasion happened.
I would not do as well as her.
Yeah,
I would not do as well as her.
No. Getting shot and not folding up shop. A lot of people fold up shop when they get shot.
Well, it's a big morale killer.
It is a huge morale killer. And I think there's not a lot of things to compare it to.
Like, right.
Like if it was like getting pinched, you know, you're like, oh, okay.
Stop, yeah.
Stop it. Okay, here's my gun, I'm gonna shoot you.
Well, that's why you should, folks, you should consider getting a concealed carry.
Concealed carry, and you should consider having your friends shoot you in really unimportant places to start adjusting.
Absolutely.
Right? That way when you get the real shot, it's a little bit easier to handle. You'll know what to expect. The home invasion happened on March 13th, and deputies responded just after noon, but the home invasion began at 2 a.m. God damn. The Bingham County Prosecutor's Office identified the 85-year-old woman on Wednesday as Christine Janayan.
God, that's like a biblical name.
It is a biblical name.
Jenneiahn.
Yeah, folks, there's multi-layers of biblical here.
There's like,
6 layers of biblical?
Yeah, exactly.
The suspect was identified in March as Derek Ephraim. What the fuck?
This is a biblical
Derek Ephraim Condon, 39 of
Blackfoot.
Yeah. Officials told East Idaho News the two were known to each other and it was not believed to be a random incident.
Oh,
according to an incident review from Bingham County Prosecutor Ryan Jolly, Condon's death has been ruled as justifiable homicide. You gotta love that. You gotta love getting away with murder.
God, well, and folks, I don't know if we have to tell you, but she's in her kill years.
She is in her kill years.
What do we tell you here? There's kill years. Again, to remind you folks, we're never condoning what you should or should. We're not condoning murder. We'll say that. We are saying we've done an analysis, and from the data we've scraped, there are a set of kill years under the age of 10.
Under the age of 10.
Over the age of 80. Under the age of 10, over the age of 80, you can kill and statistically get away with it.
Yeah.
Very lenient judges, very lenient juries. Those are the kill years, under 10, above 80. And again, we're never saying to kill, but we're just saying we've noticed.
If you have
to kill,
make sure to do it at the right time.
And here's just another case here. 85-year-old woman, quote, justifiable homicide by the Bingham County prosecutor. The prosecutor's like, yeah, she's in her kill years.
Folks.
Absolutely.
She's in her kill years. There's nothing wrong with a woman who's had a good life and takes another one.
Just food for thought.
Condon was dressed in a military jacket and black ski mask. He was pointing a gun and flashlight at Janayan. She was handcuffed and hit.
So scary.
The review said Condon placed Janayan in handcuffs and took her into the living room. Subsequent investigation indicates a strong likelihood that Condon struck Janayan in the head as she lay in her bed, it said. There was blood on the pillow and floor in her room where she had been sleeping. Janayan said he had hit her in the head at some point during the incident, but she was unsure exactly when it happened. After taking her at gunpoint into the living room, Condon handcuffed her to a wooden chair. He asked her where the valuables were kept and put his pistol against her head after she told him she didn't have much.
What the fuck?
He threatened to kill her. She told Condon that there were 2 safes downstairs in the home. He left Janaean handcuffed in the living room and went downstairs multiple times, rummaging through several rooms. Eventually, Condon discovered that Janaean's son was in the home and got angry at her for not telling him. He made multiple threats and told her that he would kill her, the review revealed.
Wow.
She grabbed her gun while handcuffed. One of the most heroic acts of self-preservation I have heard of, somebody said. When Condon went downstairs again, at some point, Janaean dragged her chair she was handcuffed to into her bedroom and got her .357 Magnum revolver, which was under her pillow.
She sleeps with a gun under her pillow. This is a bad bitch.
This is a bad bitch.
And this is a bitch who has enemies.
Yeah.
This is a bitch who has enemies.
Good point. Yeah.
Who the fuck sleeps with a
One
gun
of
under
which
their
is
pillow?
now dead because she blasted him to
Do
oblivion.
not step to this bitch.
She went back into the living room and hid the revolver between the armrest and the cushion of a couch next to where she was sitting while she waited to see what Condon did next, the review detailed.
She's like, I'm gonna see how this plays out.
She literally is gonna see how this plays
Yeah.
out. She could have just popped
She's
off
like, I've
on
got the power. I'm
Wow.
gonna kind of dance a little bit here.
Her memory of exactly what happened next remains somewhat unclear.
She has Alzheimer's throughout all of this. She's like telling the same stories. Well, and then I shot him in the neck. And yes, Grandma, you told us that
you
7
shot him
times.
in the neck. Her memory of exactly what happened next remains somewhat unclear, according to the review. She told investigators that at some point Condon came back into the living room and threatened to kill her as he continued to burglarize her home. Now or never. They have subtitles here. They have like titles for each one. The subtitles so far, I'm just going to read the subtitles. She was sleeping. She was handcuffed and hit. He threatened to kill her. She grabbed her gun while handcuffed. Now or never. Jenaniah ultimately made the decision that it was now or never and drew her gun and engaged Condon, striking him with both her shots, officials told East Idaho News.
Good on you.
She shot him in the area of his chest. Condon returned fire and emptied a 9mm pistol, hitting her multiple times in her abdomen, leg, arm, and chest. Fuck.
Oh!
Condon went into the kitchen where he died from his wounds. Jenaniah fell to the floor, still handcuffed in the living room where she remained for about 10 hours!
Ah! Wait, where was the son? I thought the son was in the house. What the fuck? Okay, so she's there for 10 hours.
She was ultimately able to call 911 after her son came upstairs later in the morning and gave her a phone. Wait, was he playing COD? Like,
What was he doing?
Was he
masturbating with headphones?
League of
the
Legends
fuck was he
World
doing?
Championship?
He did not realize.
Okay, that's fucking wild.
I love how they just said and gave her a phone.
He didn't call 911.
He's like, yeah,
Your
I'm
mom,
kind
I gotta
of
make a
in the
sandwich.
middle.
I'm making a sandwich.
I've got Becky coming over later.
I got Becky coming over.
But you're good, right?
Jesus Christ! Deputies responded
Wait,
immediately at
and
12:17
how old is the son
p.m.
also?
I feel like
Is the
he's like
son-
I feel like he's like
He's
35.
like 50. He's like
Oh,
50 because she's
shit.
85. He's
Okay.
like 60.
I need the inside scoop on what's going on with the son.
The son, I don't feel good about the son right now.
Nobody feels good about.
I don't
the
feel
son.
good about the son right now.
She was transported to Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center in Idaho Falls.
A broken window and a screwdriver. I thought we'd say it again.
Okay, I love it. I was kind of like, okay, he can.
Yeah,
take
yeah,
that.
sure.
Investigation revealed there was a broken window in the back of her home and a screwdriver was found next to the door where Condon came inside.
damn,
Additionally,
classic.
Condon's car was found near Jenaniah's home with one set of footprints leading from the car in that direction, the review said.
Snowy.
When investigators searched Condon's body, they found he had a lockpick set, his car key, a handcuff key, and a bag that had items he had stolen. A bag. I love a guy
bag-
that uses a bag, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Like an
school
old timey.
burglar.
Yeah, no, he's literally doing everything right.
Doing everything right, but he still got blasted. Jenaniah was ready for him. Would you do me the honors?
What the prosecutor found.
The law in Idaho regarding self-defense is clear, Jolly wrote. No person in this state shall be placed in a legal jeopardy of any kind for protecting himself.
Amen.
He found that an individual acting in self-defense is not required to wait until he or she ascertains whether the danger is apparent
That's
or real.
very nice. There's
That's-
some places where it's not as
That's
nice.
really, really nice, guys.
Yeah, you should make
That's
it just
really,
like pretty Gucci.
really nice.
This case presents as an easy analysis of self-defense and justifiable homicide. It also presents one of the most heroic acts of self-preservation
Shit.
I have ever heard.
Thanks for letting us know it's beeping, Fighter Boy. Something was beeping.
Something was beeping?
Yeah, something was beeping.
No.
Oh my gosh, I wonder if
If it's the light?
it's this like voice call got stuck on repeat or something.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, no, everyone's singing her graces. Truly incredible. This is insane. 85-year-old woman grabbed the Glock from under her pillow, shot twice while handcuffed.
Got shot
50-year-old son masturbating to COD skins, to custom COD skins.
There
Is that a thing?
Yeah, custom COD skin. Well, actually, not custom skins. There's no custom.
Fuck,
There,
I don't know.
You could COD skins. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, and you just call it COD.
COD?
Yeah, you just call it COD.
Okay. Thank you.
But
I
you're
appreciate
doing
that.
a really good job.
Okay, do you want to close this with an "Am I the asshole"? Because I think we're gonna have varying opinions. So, folks, if you ever have anything that you need us to weigh in on, this is a service-based podcast. We are happy to consult you. We are happy to give you our 2 cents. We'll rub 2 pennies together, and you can be the beneficiary.
See what comes out.
But until then,
It's usually shit or blood that comes out.
Or piss.
Or piss.
Until then, we're gonna read hot off the presses "Am I Assholes" just to get this consultation going. And we're all, if you are in a band and you have any band problems, we are board certified, bona fide band therapists. We've been in a band for a very long time, and we know the ebbs and flows. So hit us up, baby.
Please.
Brotherwifeband@gmail.com. 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 Okay. And do you want to? Can you read it on here?
Absolutely. Am I the asshole for hiding my cards during a poker game?
I really want to know what you're gonna say.
Burner account because my boyfriend knows my Reddit.
Okay, it's a gal.
My boyfriend, 22 male, and I, 21 female, have been dating for almost 3 years, and we recently started playing poker together. We were playing at our college's poker club. Pretty informal. Wow, poker club. I like that.
Okay.
That's kind of fun. That's kind of a fun. It's kind of a fun thing to do as a couple.
Yeah, no, that is a nice thing.
That is a nice thing to do.
You gotta
as a
have
couple.
healthy habits.
You gotta have healthy habits.
Absolutely.
Gambling addiction. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not
absolutely.
the healthiest, but it is
Right.
fun. It is at
Right.
least fun.
It is.
Until it gets out of hand, and it sounds like maybe it got out of hand
Well,
here,
let's
guys.
see here.
College Poker Club, pretty informal.
1
but we have
hour
a
ago.
structured
Hot off the
buy-ins,
presses.
hot off the press. We have structured buy-ins and whatnot, and something happened which we have been arguing over for a few days now. We were playing in a hand heads up, just me versus him, and the dealer wasn't paying attention to what was happening. In the middle of the hand, boyfriend raises, I call, we wait for the next table cards. The dealer, thinking we were done playing, cleaned up the cards in the middle, basically ruining the hand going on. Here's the
Okay.
issue.
Okay, yeah.
I usually keep my cards behind my stack to avoid confusion of did she fold or not. But my boyfriend is saying it's my fault the dealer couldn't see my cards, so he couldn't tell if I was in the hand or not. I'm convinced it's the dealer's fault, as they should have been paying attention anyways to see I called the raise and was still in. Also, it really doesn't hurt to ask once, are we still going, before cleaning up the cards. When I deal, I always check before starting each round just in case.
Exclamation point.
My boyfriend keeps saying it's etiquette to keep your cards in front of your chip stack, so it's my fault the hand was ruined. But I think regardless, the dealer should have been paying attention. He keeps saying since it's informal, the dealer has no obligations to follow the game, and a quick glance around the table is enough to tell who's in, which is why I should keep my cards in front of my stack. This is so stupid, but neither of us think we are wrong, so I wanted to come to Reddit.
Okay, so before we go into any comments or anything, do you know the situation here?
I mean, yeah.
I'm not a big poker player. I can kind of surmise what's happening. She didn't have the right placement of her cards. The dealer mistakenly thought she was out, but she wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, why didn't you fucking place your cards where you're supposed to? And she's like, I fucking thought the dealer would be a sensible dealer.
I think no one's the asshole. They just shouldn't be in a relationship. I think no one's the asshole. They just shouldn't be in a relationship.
It is tragic to fight about poker.
Yeah,
when
like,
you're in
this is like the dumbest thing.
That's a rough one for sure.
I feel like he
is a gambling addict. Is a gambling addict. He is a gambling addict. I think she doesn't have a problem, but he
No,
does.
I feel like maybe she cheated on him like 6 months ago.
I was gonna say 6 years ago. He's never forgiven her.
Yeah,
but
and
they're
he's
like
never-
totally past it.
But now
Like,
they
it was-
fight about the dishes.
Right. It was
Now they
yeah.
fight
It was
about the
when they were
dishes,
both
you know?
like in their respective colleges. He stayed true. She didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, that type of shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
respective colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
That's a tricky one. So I thought this was gonna go a different way.
Okay.
I have played poker a couple times. I don't really know poker. I've played like, 5 times or something like that. Maybe more. I don't know. But every time I play poker, or sometimes when I play poker, and I know this is like, there's movies about this, there's tropes about this, there's on 4-Year-Old Virgin. If an inexperienced poker player has a good hand, people get so panty twisted about it.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of grown men acting like babies. It's the stupidest thing ever. When somebody that doesn't know about poker has like a good hand by chance. It's a whole game of chance, you fucking idiot. There's only so much you can do. You're not doing is what it's just so
You
stupid.
get out most things. You get 2 cards. They can either be good or not.
And
you can't
yeah.
make them better.
And then people will be like,
Or
oh,
make them
and someone will
worse.
be like learning the game, and you're like, oh, is that good? I don't know. And they'll be like, who is this guy? Get this guy the fuck out of here. It's like you are a toxic person.
Yeah.
They don't know how to play the cards. I don't know. I've never been like fucked with, but I've definitely
You've never loved gambling, have you?
There was like a
sports gambling. I forgot about the sports.
Well, I wasn't doing that much sports. Dude, when I worked at El Gaucho, we were fucking. It's a restaurant. We were flipping coins for money. It was crazy there because it was a 5-star
What's
restaurant.
the most someone lost in coin flips?
Dude, $300 was the max. You had a rule. There was a rule that you could only lose $300 because you would.
Did they make that rule?
Yep.
Because somebody lost a lot more than $300.
Yes, and then they didn't pay. And it was a whole thing.
How much did they lose?
I don't know. It was before my time. It was like lore. It was like, yeah, and you know why it's $300. So people would just be like, oh, you want to flip for a 20? I'm like, sure. And then so you heads or tails flip, and then you'd be like double or nothing. The loser would always double or nothing until they got back to even. But sometimes the person would be like, no. And then, they would be like, no, I'm not going to let you double or nothing. And they would just basically steal your money. Because eventually you got back to even if you double or nothing.
So it's a psychological game.
Because, yeah.
So it's
if you get to 300... you're out. But because motherfuckers were cleaning up on tips. So they were literally just gambling money on coin flips. I
love that. I
wanted to make a meme and put it in the break room and have the fucking guy from No Country from Old Men and have the thing that's like, what's the most you've ever lost on a coin flip. Okay, well, you know what I'm talking about. What's the most you ever lost on a coin flip? You know what I'm talking about. I wanted to make that meme and put it in the break room. From No Country for Money. What do we got? Some people saying?
Oh, we've got people doing
fixed?
I just keep forgetting that I'm supposed to stay in the middle.
Yeah.
We
got to go conjoin twin status.
We're gonna have to figure out how to make that work.
But so what say you? She's fine.
She's literally
She's
fine.
Good. He's kind of the asshole.
He is the asshole.
You're fighting with your chick about poker, bro? You're fighting with your chick about poker?
And
what?
an informal game at a poker club for the college.
Yeah, this is like...
This wasn't
what
like
are you doing?
Fucking Masters or anything.
Right,
I don't know. I don't think
exactly.
Masters is actually a thing.
What? You're the asshole. Former casino poker dealer here. Hands must be kept visible to all players and the dealer at all times. Failure to do so may result in a warning, a dead hand, or time suspension in tournament play. Hiding your hand can cause players to act out of turn, or as you experienced, ending a hand before it was over. It is recommended to keep your hand protected, usually with a single chip or custom marker /coin/figurine. And then
You're the asshole. You're the asshole. You're the asshole.
Wow. Okay. So maybe we're just assholes because we don't know how to play poker.
You're the asshole. You're the asshole.
Oh my God.
You need to find better things to argue over. Thank you. You're the asshole. You're the asshole.
Not the asshole. The dealer is to follow what's going on. That's how it works. The dealer is the one who follows everything and makes everything clear and voices everything. But the dealer's not like at a casino. It's at a amateur
it's at a
college.
fucking. Oh my God.
But then again, it's like, who the fuck cares then?
Yeah.
Are we playing for money?
Nobody should care.
Are we playing for money?
They just shouldn't be in a relationship.
Yeah. Should we? So what would kind of be funny is like, or not funny, but like savvy maybe is, we should create another Reddit account, and then when we respond to these, we should leave a comment on these brand new Am of the Assholes and be like, we responded to this on our podcast, and do a link. So not just for the poster, but also for the people viewing the comments.
Okay.
And since these are all an hour old, they all have the possibility of going viral.
Every time you turn to me and speak at me, I can feel the disease getting into my body.
I'm not sick anymore.
He's sick. Folks, I'm gonna be sick in 3 days.
No, I was sick the last 3 days. Mm-hmm. I was sick the last 3 days. The last day was
the window. Go online and let's look up the window of opportunity for diseases to get out of you. It's like 5 to 7 days.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Really? I thought you were most contagious before you actually got most of your symptoms.
I mean, I don't know.
Or is that just COVID?
I think
everything got turned on its upside down.
I think you do. It's like the sneezing phase is really bad. We'll see. If I get sick tomorrow, I was already getting sick because of the first time.
Folks, we're a band that is also a game show that happens
to breed germs and give our loved ones.
This is an incubator, folks. And
we're
conjoined.
We're conjoined. He hates sickness too. That's the cream on
Am I bad right now?
The cream on the top, you're bad. You're literally bad right now. I got home invaded today. We were gonna have a quick call and be like, hey, yeah.
You didn't reach out to me. We're both busy guys.
We're both busy guys.
I did remember at like 3, and then I was like, oh, I gotta call
You
him.
guys will know on
And then
Friday. You guys will know on You guys will know on Monday.
Well, Monday I've got to do my taxes.
Yeah, Monday you got to do your taxes.
I can't even do
Monday
it,
we're
bro.
doing a very short brew.
If any. It's a virtual. I guess, yeah, it's got to be virtual. I got to go all the way to.
Honestly, I have to work all day Monday too, so it's kind of nice because I can go.
Folks, this is the last episode on this channel.
Yeah.
This is the last of it. We're starting a new channel for the Brew. It's going to be called like Brew Comedy Podcast or something like that. We can't have a music YouTube channel and a podcast channel coexist. We will not get categorized, and we will never get any
Will
traction.
not work.
Will not work. Will not work. So we're keeping this channel. It's just the hot, fresh brew content's going to be on the other channel. We're still going to do music stuff here. We're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to do man on the street stuff. There will be a lot of entertainment here. It's just going to be more music based. And then we're still going to we'll show you how to get to the brew. We're still going to be doing the brew.
We're going to let you know.
We'll let you know.
We'll get you over in the right spot.
If you're watching this, we love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for rocking with us. You're the fucking shit.
Have a great weekend.
Have a, what should we always try and give you guys a little piece of something. What should I do this week? Call a friend that you've been meaning to call. Call a friend that you've been meaning. If you have a moment, if you're like, oh, I could like look at TikTok for a fucking hour or call this person, call the friend. Call the friend, even if it's like a quick 10-minute thing. I know it is like a whole thing, but like just give them a whole, do it.
Okay, and then I've got another one for you. Make a nice salad.
Oh, that's a good one, TT.
Make a nice
That's a good
salad.
one. And make it. Don't buy it. Make it.
Make it.
Make it. Chop. Do all the
Chopped
things.
salad. Make a nice salad. A
things.
nice Caesar.
And
if you make
send
the Caesar
us
dressing too. Oh my god.
Send us a picture of your salad, or send us a picture of your screenshot of you calling your friend. Let us know.
Or send us a picture of your dog's dick.
We asked somebody to send us a picture of their dog's dick, and God fucking bless them. I love them. They sent it, and I made a short about it on TikTok, and then they got fucked up, and so I had to delete it. But I'm gonna make another one.
We're gonna make another one.
We're gonna make another one. We love you guys.
See you on Monday.
And we'll see you on the new podcast.
See you on the new podcast.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know how to get there. We'll make it really easy for you. We love you guys.